Welcome back, everyone, to the CFRL Cup Series playoffs. Tonight, it is the third race of the Earnhardt round, the ninth race of the playoffs, and the second to last race of the season. Tonight, we are at Bristol Motor Speedway, the last great Coliseum. I am Darth Kylo, and with me tonight are Sal and S'mores. How are y'all doing tonight?
Pretty good.
I'm hanging in there.
Well, that's good to hear. So, alright guys, this is it. The final race of the Earnhardt round. How crazy do you think it's going to get tonight, especially since we're at Bristol, the world's fastest half mile?
It's gonna be crazy, especially for those riding around the cutoff here. It's gonna be intense, and it's probably gonna come down to who can go mistake free this race.
Yeah, the playoff bubble is shaking up coming into this race. Last week's race ended on a crazy note with fuel mileage coming into play once again, like a majority of the playoff races this season. So I don't think fuel mileage will come into play. It'll probably come down to who has the best car, who's able to get through traffic, if they're able to get through traffic, and which line's gonna be the best. No, or you're gonna be hugging the bottom like old school Bristol, or gonna be up against the wall, or in the middle like new Bristol. So lots of lanes, lots of positions gonna be up for grabs, and 4 spots up for grabs too, going for the championship next week.
Alright, so just to update everyone on the point situation. The 4 of Tegan Jones is 45 points above the cut line. He's in on points. He is safe. The 88 of Bradley Domer Jr., he is 28 points above the cut line. He is also safe. So, really, we're going to have to keep our eyes on who's going to get into those final 2 spots for the playoffs. And on the bubble is Michael Whitman in the 9. He is 5 points above. The 41 of Jared Haw, or JB, he is 3 points above. And then you have the 2 guys below the cut line. Ryan Parsons, who is 3 points below, and Sebastian Padilla, or NSP, he's 34 points below. He needs to win this race in order to lock himself in. So, what do you think is, like, going through these drivers' minds, especially the ones who are either on the bubble or below the cut line if they want to have a good
We're
result?
good to join, by the way.
Okay. So who do you think is under the most pressure to do well tonight?
Well, obviously the last guy in the playoff grid because he's in one situation. I think you say it's JB in 41.
NSP is the one in a must-win situation.
NSP, yeah, I'd say he's in the most pressure because he has to win. Like there's no other way around it. So he's got to be there till the checker flag.
Oh,
Yeah,
yeah, definitely.
And we're gonna go ahead and join in because I did hear we are good to join. Now, another big storyline tonight is the top 2 finishers of the Midweek Series Championship. Kevin Hall, or Kevron, the champion, and James Iconelli making his Cup debut tonight, who was, of course, the runner-up in the Midweek Series. Especially with James, it's his Cup Series debut. So what do you think is going through his mind as he prepares to get this race underway?
Definitely just trying to get laps in with these guys. I mean, a handful of these guys run every now and then in midweek. So I think what James is probably going to be looking for is a nice clean night, just to kind of get a feel of what it's like to race against the rest of these, what kind of moves they're willing to make and stuff like that.
And 8-9 short and sweet. Welcome to the big boys.
Yeah, that's right, as we are getting set to go, and we are green from Bristol.
Oh, contact already between Bradley and JB.
Oh, even more contact!
Oh, they're about to wreck on the turn 3.
Oh, Ryan goes around.
Teams around.
Yep.
1 car incident, we stay green. JB in the wall trying to get around Bradley, who started on the pole tonight.
This has been the worst possible start for the 14 of Ryan, who came in only 3 points out of the cutoff.
And now NSP, NSP pressuring Spencer Boyce. Of course, he's in a must-win situation, so I wouldn't be surprised if he makes aggressive moves this early. And now JB's underneath Bradley for the lead.
I think Bradley had to check up there off of turn 4. Otherwise he's going to get the wall.
And they're still side by side for the top spot.
Ooh, Mike Hill got really loose off of turn 2 that time by him back straight away.
I think early on here we're seeing that the top lane is kind of the lane to be in. That bottom, JB was able to pull alongside Bradley, but then wasn't able to complete that pass.
I'm also able to see some people also trying to diamond the corner too, entering high, exit low. Gotta keep trying to make it a diamond angle, get the best one off the corner. About the 14 up here though between NSP and Tegan.
Whoa, Mindkiller got sideways in the back again.
Oh, Tegan got the wall for turn.
Oh, Mike!
Inside wall just about.
Yeah, Mike and Tegan make contact, and Mike almost got in the inside wall.
Kept him off the wall though, that's a good thing. Not a lot of room here at Bristol, so keeping off the wall anytime is a win. At 22 though, NSP, Alan Spencer in the 8 in the 3rd position.
Yeah, trying to make something work on that inside lane. Spencer holds on to the 3rd spot, but now I think he might even challenge for the lead here between Bradley and JB.
It's crazy how these top 5 are literally all a blanket, like all beside each other, and in a little pack, a little bubble.
And another crazy thing about that is, when I looked at the qualifying results, all of the times were separated by less than 0.3 of a second. That is how fast everyone is tonight.
It's
22.
definitely going to come down to being mistake-free tonight.
Yeah, NSP seems to be the only one running the bottom, with everyone else running the top, and Spencer got the wall for 2 there. And that allows Tegan to get to the outside of the 22 for 4th.
Yeah, Tegan taking that preferred lane on the outside.
Oh, Weasel hit the wall for turn 4, 9.
Yeah,
about stuffed him in the wall.
Yeah, contact between teammates, Mike and Weasel.
Yeah, can't confirm to the 9, just about stuffed his teammate in the wall. I'm sure it wasn't intentional.
Yeah, I'm sure it wasn't intentional, but will there be any implications from that, though?
Well, Mike seems to be pulling away from 24 now, so if there could be any tensions, get out of Dodge. Top 5, you could throw a blanket on these guys.
Yeah, and speaking of the top 5, Tegan is making a move on, trying to make a move on his teammate JB for 2nd place.
And he also got by Spencer as well in the 8.
And yes, he did. Yeah, he made that move so fast I couldn't even keep up with it.
It don't help that the 41 and 8 have similar paint schemes.
Here comes NSP also trying to see if he can follow Tegan on by and complete this pass on Spencer.
They scored the 4th position.
Well, I mean, NSP tried to make that move on Spencer last time, but it didn't really work out. Let's see how he does here.
Here comes JB and the inside Bradley for the lead. Contact there. Look like Bradley got loose off of 2. I got a battle here in the back of the pack with James in the 53. With Mike on the 1, make contact. He's loose down the straightaway. He's on the apron in 1 and 2.
Keeps it off the wall, still going.
Yep, stay green.
Yeah, and your thought on James at the beginning of the show, Sal, is, you know, he is making his Cup Series debut, and he is running in the back, but the whole purpose of it is just, you know, him gaining experience, running laps, so that way he can be ready for next season. And of course, he doesn't want to be involved in the playoff scuffle that is going on at the moment. So I think it is best to, you know, just stay back and let the guys do their thing and, you know, get experience.
Yeah, got a battle hit heating up at the 7th place between Diesel in the 24, Kevon in the 77, and Michael in the 1. Kevon trying to get to the inside here. Weasel trying not to stay off of him.
Yep, our broadcast partner and the 2023 Midweek Series champion trying to make a move on Weasel, the fuel mileage man.
Michael got loose there on the 4.
Oh, Cameron dive bombing it into turn 1, but Wessel's going to have the more momentum off the turn 2 using that high lane. Gonna try it again though. But Weasel holds on.
Meanwhile, just ahead of him, Mike Man in the 9 trying to make a move up NSP with the 5th.
And NSP is trying to make a move on Spencer yet again. Again, trying to go for that bottom lane, but that doesn't seem to be the preferred way around. But it looks like Mike's going to make a move on NSP on the inside.
JB's going to try to go for the lead here.
Oh, a little more contact. Oh, NSP in the wall. More contact between the 9 and the 22, and that's going to allow Mike to get around. And now Tegan. Oh, Tegan in the wall. In contact with JB. And Spencer trying to make a move on the inside.
And Kevon and Mindkiller making moves here. And 7th and 8th. Oh, contact. Weasel's in the wall for 4.
And that's going to allow Mindkiller to make a move. Weasel in the wall again. Contact between him and Mindkiller. Weasel in the wall again. He's driving a little too hard. And that's going to allow James to catch up.
And here towards the front, Mike Man was able to complete the pass over on NSP. He's now
Mindkiller got loose again. But he keeps it off the wall.
Ooh, Bradley got a little loose there off of 2. Trying to hold off the 41 for the lead.
And the 41 is making that move for the lead right now, but can he clear him though?
And Spencer's falling back to 6th here. Oh, Bradley's in the
wall. Yeah, Bradley might have kissed the wall. But... Oh, Bradley in the wall again. But he keeps the lead though.
I wonder if Bradley's holding these guys up.
Yeah, for the past couple of laps from what I've been seeing, it looks like if the 4 and the 41 here can get past Bradley, they could sell.
Oh, NSP got loose off of 2 that time by. Well, unlike most tracks, I bet you T would have made a 3 ride by now. But there's no hardly any Wilby in Bristol, so he's got to sit back and ride.
Well, he is.
It's so frustrating for them.
Yeah, well, I mean, even more contact.
I think JB led it at the line there. Oh, Bradley got the wall again.
Oh, Bradley in the wall again. That checks up the entire. Yeah, that checks up the entire outside line, and that allows JB to take the lead.
They're going to bring Tegan with him for 2nd.
And Bradley has dropped back down to 3rd after that.
Now he's going to let Mike get this outside for 3rd. And he's like, I've done my fighting. Maybe y'all can just go ahead. Oh, JB got the wall for 4. And look at our laps here. They just completed lap 36. So they come to 38 now.
Tegan had a really hard time getting out of 2 there. Looks like he got loose, drove it almost to the inside wall there.
Well, Spencer's getting loose off the straightaway. Kept straight.
Yeah. Is it me, or has everyone gotten loose off of turn 2 or 4 at least once tonight so far?
Oh, yeah.
And we haven't even reached the stage break yet.
Meanwhile, Kevon has drove away from that battle with Weasel, Mindkiller, and James. Just 8th, 9th, and 10th. Oh, Kevon got loose off of 2. It looks like Ryan's starting to close in that battle though too.
For Ryan, this is not what you wanted to see with JB and Mike Man 1st and 3rd. Currently here, getting closer and closer to those stage points that pay out.
He will be the first guy out in terms of knocking stage points. Tegan got loose off of 2 while running 2nd. Mike to close in on him.
Looks like we got a battle for 2nd heating up. It's Spencer in the wall.
Contact between him and the 22.
Oh, while that's going on, JB is pulling away from the rest of the pack.
Yeah, with Bradley not being in the lead anymore, that's opening it up now. And JB loves them short track racing.
Could be affecting Mike here. His team has been battling a tight car. Looks like he picked up some damage whenever him, JB, and Bradley were all under a blanket there for a couple laps, and that's just making it harder for that 9 car to get past him.
Well, we already put the bumper to him already, so he's trying to let him know, hey, I'm here. Move out of the way.
And Tegan's still holding on to that spot, though, so even though he is battling a tight car, because of some damage he got from when Bradley hit the wall and checked up the entirety of the outside lane, he's still doing a great job at holding Mike off.
Yeah. Oh, Weasel hit the wall in turn 4. He's working on the front stretch.
And whoa! I think that was... Well, from what I saw, for just a little bit, Weasel was on his side, and then he just lagged back onto the track. Now he's on the verge of going a lap down to JB.
They just completed lap 47, so I believe they're coming to the end of the stage. I believe it's at 50.
Mine Killer is also around on the front stretch.
Yeah, I saw that just briefly. JB gets trying to get around Mine Killer to put him a lap down. Tegan might have gotten loose off of 2.
Yeah, he just gave up second. Yeah, he gave up second. Meanwhile, Bradley's got a middle four, Spencer in the 8, and SP in the 22, trying to hold on to the 4th position here.
Well, do you think he might be dealing with an ill-handling car because of him hitting the wall earlier?
Might have taken some beatings on the right side and hit the wall a couple times. But I think he's just hanging on in the deal life.
Yeah, it looks like he is, because especially since Spencer and NSP are kind of hounding on him a little bit.
Mike goes in the wall, trying to let Mike go. And it looks like JB has put Weasel a lot down, so that's not good for Mike Kill. As Matt's in the wall on the front stretch, in the 48, in front of the leader.
Now we'll put Matt Connors a lap down, and he's just going to let him go.
Might give Weasel the free pass here. Not yet. I'm sure he will soon. And there's a big gap to the next lap car, which I believe is James in the 53, or Ryan in the 14. So, I believe it was Ryan because he was on the apron in turn 4.
And it is, because from JB's camera view, it is Ryan in the 14.
I don't think JB will get there by the time the stage ends.
No, I think Ryan's too far ahead, so he'll stay on the lead lap.
The battle is on for the lucky dog here between Matt and Weasel.
Yeah, Michael is not in the thick of it because he just let multiple other cars go. And Spencer's lost touch of the 88 in the 22.
And Mike is coming up his 2 Hendrick teammates that are a lap down of Matt and Wessel.
What do you do in this situation if you got your teammate in second place behind you, but you're trying to battle to get back on your lap here?
And not only that, but Tegan's trying to chase Mike down.
Ooh. Weasel
Well,
hit
he
the wall a
gets
couple
a,
times there.
well, he gets around. Well, Mike gets around Weasel though.
They make it look easy though. Tegan's just hanging in there though with Mike. When he got loose off of turn 4 though,
Yeah,
10 laps ago, he didn't let him go.
Yeah, and it looked like James got loose off of turn 2, and now he's at risk of going a lap down.
Yeah, Ryan got by James too. So this could make or break Ryan's championship hopes.
And looks like he'll be safe for now because there is a stage with JB winning stage 1 here.
And it looks like the free pass will go to the 48 map. So that's not great start to the race if you're Weasel or Michael.
Well, it is still early though. Yeah, and from what I can see of the field, JB wins the stage, Mike gets second, Tegan third, Bradley fourth, NSP fifth, Spencer sixth, and I believe that's it from what I can see.
Kevin was 7th.
Alright, so Kevron is 7th.
And then Vlad was 8th, and then James is 9th. Then Matt 10th, and Weasel 11th, and Mike Hill 12th.
Alright.
Ooh. Guess we're not going down pit road this time. Just like Martinsville in the real life earlier this year. Yeah, no.
He's 10th, Matt, right?
Yes, Matt in the list.
Yeah, but of course everybody's gonna be coming down pit road. I would be surprised if they didn't.
Well, I mean, if you're Michael or Weasel, you really don't have a choice. Because what bed are you in at this point? But yeah, it looks like everyone's gonna come down the road.
And they are.
So I mean, 60 laps on your tires, I'd pit too. Probably gonna have to make at least 2 more stops maybe for this race, with how laps click off so fast here. Because we're already a quarter of the way through the race already, or a fifth of the way. Mike's pit crew gave him a nice stop, 15.5 seconds.
And that 15.5 second stop will win him the race off of pit road.
Yep.
It's a quick update now with stage over. This now kind of puts Ryan in a must win. Michael is currently 11 points above that cutoff line. JB would be 10 points up, and then Ryan would be 10 points out.
Yeah, that was the stage that Mike did not need. Ryan did not need. As we get that green here.
Yeah, the green flag back underway, and Mike got a good jump, and he's going to clear JB for the lead as there's contact between the 2 Stewart-Haas cars.
Look at Kevin up here in the top 5 in that 77. Oh, Tegan's in the wall. 3 wide.
3 wide for third after Kevron hit the wall, but Kevron looks like he might clear that.
Bradley had to back out of that. That was not a good situation.
Yeah, NSP up in the wall.
James got to put the wall there by Brian. And remember, Weasel in the 24, Michael in the 1, they are bound for the free pass here at the moment. But they're only racing amongst themselves.
And since we got that update that Ryan is now pretty much in a must-win situation, how aggressively do you think he's going to try to work his way back up?
Not be too aggressive and try to wreck people, but just try to be aggressive enough to keep your tires underneath the car and try not to make any more mistakes.
Yeah, but regardless, he's going to be driving like a man on a mission, don't you think?
Yeah. Yeah.
The tough thing with him for being stuck that far back, based off of what some of the guys were telling me after practice, it's so hard to pass here. And like you said, Kyler, with qualifying time go so close together, it's gonna be so hard to pass because these guys are all around the same lap time wise.
NSP clipped the wall there in 1 and 2, lost all of his momentum there. Right behind Kevlon.
Oh, NSP in the wall again. Contact between him and the 14.
He keeps it straight though.
If you're Ryan, you're trying to get clear of that one who clearly is having a hard time getting around this place right now.
Meanwhile, out front, we got a battle for the lead between Mike and Tegan.
Ooh. NSP tried to do a slide job on Kevlon. I think he got it. Wyatt's gonna do the same thing. He put Kevlon in the wall. Wyatt tried to do the slide job again, just like NSP did, but he ended up putting Kevlon in the wall instead.
Well, Ryan was probably thinking, hey, anything you can do, I can do better.
But it backfired. Ooh, James got loose off of 2 there. In the 53.
He's still hanging on, and he's got a good view of the battle for the Lucky Dog spot between Weasel and Mindkiller.
Oh, somebody got loose off of 2 there.
It's Kevron.
Yep, and he's gonna fall to the back here.
Well, that 2-car battle for the lead is now a 3-car battle for the lead, as looks like JB is trying to close that gap as he has separated himself from Bradley, Spencer, and NSP.
Yeah, I think if the 41 could get clear of these 2 here, we might run away with it.
Yeah, especially with
good exit.
Yeah, especially with Mike and Tegan battling the way that they are.
Yeah, about for 4 heating up. Looks like Bradley and Spencer.
Yeah, Bradley and Spencer going at it, and now NSP's trying to get a run on the outside.
Yeah, I don't think Spencer was trying to contact with the 22 in the wall. And again,
Spencer will hang on to that spot.
Looks like Tegan might get to the outside of Mike to the lead. Nope, he couldn't get the momentum off of 4.
Right now, Mike's in the same spot Bradley was before. This 4 and 41 just looked way faster compared to him. He could be holding him up here.
Well, it doesn't seem like it was as bad as Bradley earlier, so it seems like Mike has a better car than Bradley, but still, like you mentioned, it's not as good as Tegan's and JB's.
Tegan's still right on the back bumper as he hits the wall. That's going to cost him some time, but it looks like he's still within range.
Right now, if we were to go to caution, Weasel and Mindkiller are trying to battle out who would be getting that lucky dog. Currently, Weasel has it, Mindkiller wants it.
Yeah, they haven't even left each other's side since this restart happened. Kevlon had a little bobble there off of turn 2, lost some ground to the 4 cars in front of him. Ooh, contact there between Weasel and Mindkiller. They're battling hard for this free pass.
Yeah, Weasel got in the wall a little bit coming off the off of 4. My apologies. They're still side by side for that lucky dog spot.
This battle for 4th though gotten tighter. With Bradley and Spencer with NSP and Ryan in the mix. They're side by side between those 4 cars.
Right along with NSP. NSP in the wall a little bit.
Bradley holds on to 4th.
But he's going to try to make a move on Spencer on the outside as he hits the wall again.
Ooh,
and now Spencer in the wall. That's going to check him up.
I think he tried to... he shot
Bradley in there, gives Bradley a shot.
I think Spencer tried to clear himself off the 22 there.
And now
Good
Ryan on the
contact.
inside of NSP.
It's like contact there between 22 and the 14.
Ryan, oh, NSP on the wall. That's going to allow Ryan to clear.
Teagues, oh, Bradley pinched Spencer down there in the middle of 1 and 2.
Oh, trouble. James got into Weasel. Looks like they both keep it straight though.
Yep, stay green, and that allowed Michael to get the free pass position now.
Yeah, and he's built a pretty large gap over Weasel after that contact. Meanwhile, a 4-car battle for 4th between Bradley, Spencer, Ryan, and NSP. Ryan all over the back bumper of Spencer in turns 1 and 2. And now Spencer all over the back bumper of Bradley in turn 3 and 4.
And we're coming up here on the lap 100 mark of the race. So we're going to be 2 fifths away through this race. Very shortly. I'll tell you what,
Oh, Ryan dove it in on the inside.
Oh, Weasel's wrecking on the front stretch. James is in the wall.
And he's out. Wessel's out. I think he might have lagged out because I saw him parked on the inside of on the backstretch, and he just appeared on pit road.
Spencer and NSP into the wall coming out of 2. That lets Ryan by. Ryan's on the move now.
Oh, Ryan's in the wall again, up a 4. That's about the 5th. And Bradley's gotten away from him.
And whatever I said about Ryan driving like he's a man on a mission, well, he's definitely proven that tonight so far.
He's got a lot of time to make up to his teammates, though. And Tegan and JB. Along with Bradley and Mike as well. Trying to get by them.
And we are about 20 or so laps away from halfway, so I probably wouldn't panic just yet, but I'm pretty sure he has that in the back of his mind right now.
I'm pretty sure he hit the panic button when he wrecked on the first stage. When he went a lap down. I think that's when he started hitting the panic button.
Yeah, well, Bradley got on the wall for 2.
Yeah, he got a little
and Ryan has really closed up to Bradley over the last few laps.
Yeah, I don't think Bradley has a good car right now. He needs to make some adjustments on it, possibly to make him better. Meanwhile, the gap's still maintained between the top and the podium right here, with the 9, the 4, and 41.
Yeah, and Mike's still holding strong over the 2 Stewart-Haas cars, the Tegan and JB. As the 3rd Stewart-Haas car of Ryan is almost on the back bumper of Bradley. He's pretty much there.
Ryan definitely has some speed, though. It'd be very interesting to see what he can do if he can get past Bradley.
He got a run off of 4. He's trying to make a move on the inside, but Bradley's going to force him down.
Pinch him down and keep the momentum going. And having Bradley's favor. You know, NSP trying to make a move on Spencer for 6th. And Weasel is out of the race. Here comes Spencer making a move on line here for 5th.
Yep. And NSP is going to try that move as well.
He thought better of it.
Ryan just about put the bumper there and Bradley.
Oh, Spencer in the wall. And NSP gets around him. And now Ryan on the inside of Bradley.
Bradley's in the wall.
I mean, he still holds on to 4th.
I think Bradley drove it in hard in the turn 3 that allowed him to keep the momentum rolling. Meanwhile, The leaders are catching Matt and 48 to put him a lap down the second time. And that will get the free pass away from Mike here. Oh, that was a bad spot. Tegan caught him, and then Mike caught him off before. That got Tegan really loose with the lap car.
And that means that Matt now has the free pass position.
Now Mike Killer's out of here.
Well, Matt now firmly has that free pass position.
But that was heating up again for fourth.
Oh, NSP might have given Ryan a little shot.
And then gave Bradley a shot on top of it. Oh, contact there between the 22 and the 8 in the turn 1.
And NSP on the wall, that's going to allow Spencer to get around.
Oh, man.
And Ryan sending it in again. Now NSP on the inside of Spencer.
At some point, you're gonna have to put the bumper to him. At some point, I know I understand you want to try to do it clean, but we're getting down to lap 2. We're coming up on halfway. You got if you're in the most situation, you gotta go now.
Yeah, Ryan is pretty much in that must-win situation.
Oh, contact!
Oh.
That's what I was talking about.
Yeah, like I said, put the bumper to him.
The 22 backed way out of it because he thought there was gonna be a wreck happening.
And just real quick with the DNFs of the 1 and the 24, this basically sealed Ryan's fate. He is now for sure in a must-win situation.
The bar ain't gonna make it easy on him though.
He's trying to make quick work here of the 88 of Bradley.
Yeah, but oh, even more contact.
He had enough.
And Ryan cleared them.
He had enough. He put him up to 4th. 22 was also halfway on the apron there, the middle 1 and 2 trying to get by Spencer.
And he will get by Spencer. But Spencer might try the crossover, but it's too far behind. But of course, Ryan's next goal now is the top 3, and they pretty much have a full straightaway lead ahead of them.
Yeah, they're gone.
For Ryan to move up the field this far, I mean, he clearly has a fast car. I'm really interested to see how quick he can catch these guys, if any.
Now, of course, we
harder these tires.
Now, of course, we still have pit stops coming up, so there might be an opportunity there if one of these guys makes a mistake.
Yeah, we saw Kentucky. Anything can happen. 4 in the top 5 spread on 2.
Oh, Ryan got loose off of 4, and he's into the wall.
And just like that, he's back to 7th. And allow the NSP traffic to move from Bradley here for 4th.
Did I just jinx Ryan there? Oh, NSP got loose off of 4 now.
I think we're at the end of the 1 now where the tires are gone.
Yeah, but meanwhile, Mike has held steady against Tegan and JB.
He's actually starting to get Tegan a little bit.
Yeah, and I think from the look of it there, he might have gotten a little loose off of 2. I think Tegan might have as well.
He got loose off of 4 that time.
Before as well.
Yeah.
And just like that, Tegan's right back on his bumper.
Yeah, Tegan got a better run. Oh, but Tegan in the wall.
He jinxed him that time.
Oh, the dreaded announcer jinx strikes the CFRL.
Black car, Matt 48 getting out of the way for the leaders here.
Now they're coming up on James.
Ooh. The 22 got the wall there in the middle of 3 and 4. Excuse me, that's 1 and 2. And he got
41 just got loose coming out of 2 there.
He slowed all his momentum down.
Well, Mike has held that gap steady over Tegan.
Ooh, Tegan got the wall for 4 that time by. How much more he's got Richmond in his mind from just a few weeks ago?
Oh, I am willing to bet that he very much has Richmond on his mind as James got loose off of 2.
And he's away the leaders.
Yeah, he's gonna let the leaders go.
Now he's in the free pass position.
Yeah, but a smart decision by James to let the leaders go.
Coming out of 2, he's into the inside wall, keeps it straight though.
It just keeps getting worse for him.
Oh, and he lost it again off of 4.
Just like that, he just lost another spot to Kevlar, and now he's in the clutches of the leaders.
Now, at this point, Ryan really needs a caution to come out, so that way he can come back around and get everyone bunched up.
Well, at this rate, I've seen like at least 5 or 6 cautions at this point, so it could happen. But everyone's still spaced out except for the 4th, 5th, and 6th place cars that the caution may not come out.
Speaking of that battle for 4th, with Ryan's mistakes, he has now reassumed that position, but while trying to hold off a hard-charging Spencer and NSP.
Yeah, I think Ryan's car is falling off a cliff here. It's back in 8th now. And not too far behind him, all the leaders.
Yeah, pretty much a one-turn lead, a one-turn gap, I should say, between Ryan and Mike. And he's coming in the pit.
Start breaking a lot of pit stops. Oh no, he lagged out.
Oh no, he lagged out. Wait,
yes,
is that?
He did. He lagged out. He lagged out.
Oh man, well.
That seals his fate.
Yeah, that pretty much seals it for him.
So he is officially eliminated from the playoffs. Well.
Yeah, what an unfortunate turn of events for Ryan, who initially we thought was going to try to challenge the top 3 of Mike, Tegan, and JB with the fast car that he had, but after his car fell off a cliff, he just lagged out and he's now out of it.
I would call that from bad to worse for him, man. Bad to feel for him.
I would call that the jinx of the century right there.
Well, if I'm going to keep jinxing drivers like this, why am I even in the booth?
Oh, the 77 looked to be around there in turns 4.
Yeah, he's on pit road now. Okay, so now officially Green Car pit stop is starting.
Yeah, Kevron, the officially the first car in, of course, the midweek series champion.
So the only way the championship for 4 would be changed is if the 22 somehow wins this race, which I don't see that happening currently.
Yeah, because he is still running 6th, and again, like a caution or a mistake on pit road, he might be in the catbird seat. But of course, since we are past halfway, time is starting to tick down a little bit for him.
Yeah, he has completed, I believe, lap 134 now.
But a little over 100 laps to go.
Yeah,
Mike's still holding the lead and about to put Matt a second lap down.
I don't know. He's pitting this time.
Yeah, Mike's pitting.
It looked like he had a moment there off of 2. And Kevlin's a lap down now, or multiple laps down as he's making his stop.
Now we'll give the lead to Tegan.
Yep. And they were both pulling away from JB there too. Mike's pit crew gave him a 15.9 second stop this time. A little slower than the stop that put him out front, but not a bad stop all around there. As Kevlin gets by Matt here. I think that's for position.
How long does Tegan and JB wait in order to pit? Because you already saw Mike show his hand.
And Tegan got really loose on the 4 that time, by.
Yeah, I think this lap might be the time to come in. They're still on track.
Yeah, Tegan stayed out, JB stayed out. Valley as well.
Tegan's caught up to Matt. And Matt gets out of the way.
Yeah, he goes 2 laps down now. But with Mike pitting, he puts him. It's now in 8th place now.
Yeah, but he just got around JB. And NSP's on pit road too. Oh, wait, I saw. Yeah, Bradley might have spun it coming off of 2.
Oh yeah, he did. He might be out of. Is he out of gas?
I don't think so.
No, he's not.
I mean, no, he was able to make it back to pit road.
James is in the inside wall trying to make it to the road. So expensive.
Yeah, and Mike just got around Tegan and got one of his laps back the old-fashioned way.
He's completed the third out of 5th mark now. Ooh, Bradley!
Oh, almost!
Wow.
Almost got into JB and almost got into Tegan, my bad, and Tegan is coming in.
Yeah, I think Tegan's like, I just about crapped myself. I'm coming in now. I need to change,
Yeah,
need to change of underwear, please. So Mike is up to 3rd now.
Now, how long does JB wait to pit here?
It looks like he might be coming in this time. Nope, he's staying out.
Oh, he's still out there.
Nope, he stayed out. Yeah, he got the wall right as he's going around him though. Mike, yeah, JB is still the leader. And Mike is now taking 2nd. He's pitting
Yeah,
now.
JB is in.
And now he'll complete the cycle of doing like pit stops. And hand the lead back over to Mike.
And now is way more comfortable as teammates nowhere to be seen. They're in that AV mirror of Mike now.
Yeah, because the only car directly behind Mike is Bradley, and Mike still has like a full straightaway gap on him.
Yeah, Matt is pitting now. Yes, NSP's now in 2nd place. And he's half a lap ahead of yeah, Mike is a half a lap ahead of the 22. And Tegan's in 3rd. I guess because Mike pitted so much earlier than everyone that he gained so much time with those fresh tires.
Yeah, I think alternate strategies between a lot of these guys out here.
So yeah, second and third across the line now being NSP and Tegan. I believe I'll put Spencer in fourth.
Yeah, Spencer is in fourth, and Tegan and Spencer are separated by, yeah, a full straightaway.
Someone got loose coming out of the road there, as we watched about 22 and 30.
I think that might have been Matt Connors, considering that he just came off.
Yeah, it might have been him. Or it could have been Kevlon. Yeah. So yeah, Spencer is fourth, JB is fifth. So JB lost a bunch of time on that stop.
And Mike's trying to put Kevron a lap down.
I think with JB, with all the talk about speeding like at Kentucky, I mean, he was probably way too conservative there on into, causing him to lose that much time.
And also on top of that, he was the last car to pit, too, so that might cost him some time.
Could he be trying to think of a strategy that'll help him towards the end instead of hitting, maybe trying to save some fuel and tires there for the end?
I don't know, but those fresh tires for NSP, he's cut the gap down to Mike a little bit here. It was half a lap, and now it's like a quarter of a lap. JB in fifth place here, trying to get by James in the 53. Not full position. But he's got Mike behind him though in the rearview mirror though.
JB got a good run on James.
Trying to at least stay on the lap here because
James in the wall, contact with JB.
James is like, okay, you can have it. But yeah, with Mike has got at least got the 5 cars on the lead lap here. In 6th place a lap down. Which it might be grounded.
I think really with everything as it is right now, the only 4th position battle on track is between NSP and Tegan.
Yeah.
For 2nd place.
Yeah. But it's not really battle, it's just Tegan hanging in there. And it looks like they have cut the gap down to a straightaway now between NSP and Mike here. Those fresh tires will get him so far, but how far? I think Tegan's is just going to be riding here because if they start down with the 22s, they're going to lose touch with the 9 a little bit.
And that may be what he's doing because he hasn't really made any moves on NSP at all since their pit stops.
I mean, to be fair, he hasn't gotten there yet to make them. But he is gaining ground on them little by little. It seems like they're even between NSP and Tegan. And Mike has open racetrack and there's nothing in front of him.
Like, yeah, Mike has at least more than a straightaway gap over NSP.
I've been here on board with NSP for a while, and I mean, if you're him, you gotta get excited. You're in a must-win, and you could start to barely see the leader there. That means you're closing in on him.
And he had a great pit stop there. He was fourth or fifth when that pit stop cycled through, and he's now in 2nd. That doesn't give you confidence, and I don't know what.
But like S'mores said just a few minutes ago, like fresh tires can only get you so far. And it looked like NSP got on the wall off of 2. Still hanging on to second over Tegan.
Yeah, I think this is the part of the one where Tegan's car starts to kick in. They just completed lap 182 now.
Looks like we got 69 to go. Nice.
Yeah, nice.
Yeah. 69 to go. Nice. Yeah, and we love our 69 jokes in the CFRL.
Yeah, it seems like Tegan here is trying to run the old traditional bottom lane here of Bristol, trying to get to the 22. But he's entering a little lower than the 22. It seems like NSP is running like the middle to high lane, and Tegan's like running the middle to low line. Over this time, the 1 and 2, he's moved up to the top, and they both moved up to the wall. But Tegan seems cars to be better up there than NSP's because he gained a good top now time through 1 and 2.
Well, maybe better up top going into the corner and better on the bottom coming out. That's pretty much how Tegan is running. He's entering the corner up high, and then he exits the corner on the bottom.
Yeah, he's dominating it. Yeah, NSP almost got the wall there. They have about a second heating up here.
NSP and Tegan.
Got a lap car of Kevlar too in the up front of them. So yeah, they're about 5 to 5.5 seconds behind Mike at the moment. The 22 and the 4. So yeah, remember when we had that conversation about when the tires start to plateau out?
Looks like the tires have started to plateau.
Yeah, I was going to say, I think we've hit that part now because the gap is still a straightaway between the 9 and 22. So I think we've hit that part of the run where the tires have equaled out. I wonder how this lap car Kevon's going to play a factor in this fight for second.
He'll probably try to be nice and just let him by here.
Well, he's not taking your advice, but he's still hanging in there. Yeah, he's not taking your advice at all.
Yeah, he's still hanging in there. Even though he is already a lap down, but he doesn't want to fall even further behind.
He's being courteous.
Oh, NSP got loose off of 4.
Oh, never mind about me being courteous. Yeah, he's playing a factor here, and that's allowing Spencer to get back in the fight here for second.
Yeah, but Spencer has the lap car of Matt Connors to deal with before he can join that fight. Chevron will finally let NSP by. But NSP might have gotten the wall, but Chevron got loose.
Yeah, it looked like the 22 got tight there on the exit of turn 4.
It looked like Matt got loose off of 2 as well.
And Kevon let Tegan by that time.
Oh, contact between Kevron and Spencer.
Oh, no, that's not good. Oh boy, look, they're about to have a little scuffle here.
Oh, looks like they are. The Kevron,
so much time.
yeah, the Kevron still stays ahead of him though.
Spencer hit the wall there on turn 3. It cost Spencer a lot of time there.
Spencer found a good spot there. That was
NSP in the wall.
almost a caution.
And now JB calls in on Spencer to pay for a little bit. Mike still has a good amount of fuel left in the car. He's still got like 34, 35 laps of fuel, laps in the tank left.
And all that battling there with NSP, Kevin, and Keegan allowed him to build up his pretty large lead again.
Yeah, the gap's grown now. Well, he hit like 200 now, so we're getting in the final 50 laps now of the race. Someone's on pit road. Looks like Kevon. So yeah, question is, it looks like they're gonna pit here. Maybe they got one more stop for tires at least, or tires and fuel. With about 15, 16 laps to go, possibly. What do you do in that situation? Do you take 4? Do you take 2?
Oh, NSP in the wall.
Oh man! Looked like he got loose and overcorrected and just destroyed the right side of that car.
And I just joined Tegan's camera right when NSP hit the wall, and he hits the wall again.
He's gonna lose second here. He lost second to Tegan.
Yeah, he lost second. Yeah, he lost second to Tegan. Matt got around him, and now he's under attack from Spencer, who also gets loose off of 4.
Yeah, so now the gap between now the 9 and the 4 is back up to almost half a lap. We have 6.5 seconds. Matt got a little bit of the wall there in 1 and 2.
And on the front straightaway, too.
Spencer got the wall there in 3 and 4. Also, JB's close in this battle as well between 22 and 8.
I know this is a kind of a bit of a random question, but with that battle between Spencer and Kevron getting as heated as it did, how much are you willing to bet that there is going to be at least 1 or 2 broken controllers tonight on Spencer's end?
Would not be shocked.
About a lap ago, I saw 40 hit the wall again going into turn 1. And it seems like he's backed off the wall a little bit now. But Spencer's wheeled in the 22 of NSP here for 3rd. And JB in the 41's closing in as well.
And this is for 3rd, 4th, and 5th.
I think this is the part of the one where NSP's car starts to fall off a little bit. It's not as good as, Spencer with JB and Tegan. Kind of similar with Ryan early in the race.
Yeah, but NSP is still hanging on here.
Kevon got the apron there in the middle, 1 and 2. Got spun out.
And Spencer's right on the back bumper. Oh, NSP on the wall again.
There comes the inside.
Hey, yeah, Spencer's gonna dive it in.
Oh, Matt might play it back here in the 48.
Oh, NSP in the wall again. That's gonna let Spencer clear NSP this time.
Crossover.
Oh, but yeah, NSP might get the crossover on him here, but Spencer clears him. And that sends NSP back to 4th.
Just got too low in the apron in the middle, 1 and 2 there.
Oh, Spencer looked like he got in the wall.
He got loose off of 4 as well.
Yeah, hitting the wall caused him to get loose.
And Spencer's back up to 3rd. We come down to the final 35 laps of the race. Still got one more pit stop to make.
Yeah, we have 20 laps until then, and looking at Mike here now. We're coming up on that last pit stop.
I think he's going to come up on a caution, possibly if the 48 doesn't stay off that wall.
Yeah, and James on the inside wall there. And I think we stay green.
Yep. Mike was around him too. He was able to get by him.
And now, as I was saying about Mike, we have about like less than 20 laps until that final pit stop. You have Richmond in the back of your mind. Like, how conservative are you willing to play it going into pit road? And once you do that, how risky are you willing to be when you either take tires or fuel?
I'm sure it's in the back of his mind, but he'll probably shrug it off and say that he's forgotten about it, but I think in reality he hasn't. So it's always going to creep up on the back of your mind. He's just going to have to block it out and do what he's been doing this whole race. Pretty much dominate and drive away with it.
Yeah, and he was pretty much in a similar situation at Richmond. He had a large gap over Tegan. He sped on pit road, and that allowed Tegan to steal the win.
Meanwhile, JB gets by NSP over fourth. That's it. He got the wall again off of turn 2.
Yeah, an unfortunate turn of events for JB. No, not JB. NSP. My apologies. I apparently am getting my names mixed up all of a sudden. He was running in second, about 5.5 seconds behind Mike, but now he's really fallen off a cliff. Oh, and he's in the wall again as I say that.
Yeah, the only way for
In the wall again.
I think he's tight in the center. I think Tegan about cut off Spencer there for second. That's about the second team up. But I think the 22 is tight in the like late exit, and it just goes straight for him. But yeah, Tegan and Spencer are gonna have about over second, and Kevon's in front of them again.
Oh well, Kevron play a factor again in a battle for position.
And it looks like Tegan, the gap's down to 9 seconds now between Mike and Tegan, but it looks like Mike's got about 6-7 laps of fuel left. So expect Mike to pit soon. But he also did pit like a good 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 laps earlier than most of these guys. So
yeah, especially JB, who stayed out the longest out of anybody in the field.
Yeah, some of these guys might try to stretch him here to the end, possibly, but that might be too far to stretch.
I think
Yeah.
what you gotta look at that might stretch it is gonna be the 4 car of Tegan and not 41 car of JB. I think those two are fully committed right now to stretching this.
Yeah, there's now a half a lap gap between the 9 and 4 now. And it looks like the battle is pulled off here for second. Maybe. Yep, 4 laps of fuel left for Mike as he hit the start finish line a lap ago.
Tegan gets around Kevron.
James came out of the pits now for his stop. It looks like the second round of green flag pit stops will be starting here shortly. And Mike is giving it down the road.
Yep, he is in. He slowed his car down to a crawl when he hit the commitment line, making sure that he doesn't speed.
I believe he did not get caught speeding, so I think he's not to worry about that issue. That's going to get the lead to Tegan now.
So now the question is, what'll he do on his stop?
Mike's going to take fuel only here.
Fuel only.
Yep, a nice quick 3.1 second stop.
So I think your theory on Tegan and JB stretching it to the end, that might be correct.
And Mike's going to come out wide in front of Tegan here in the leader. He's going to try to stay on the lead lap here. Oh, Mike and Spencer got the wall. Not Mike. Tegan and Spencer got the wall there. As they're bound for the lead now.
And JB has joined in as he got around Kevron. Tegan got in the wall a little bit entering turn 1.
Yep. Saw a quick glimpse of NSP in the 22. He's also slowly keeping his way. Oh, Spence's on the 8th.
Oh!
Well, Spence's should be pitting here.
Yeah, it looks like he peeled off. He's pitting this time.
Yep, he is. So that'll hand second over to JB, and looks like NSP and JB trying to battle, but Kevron is in the way now.
Yep.
Oh, JB got loose. And NSP trying to make a move on JB on the high lane for second.
I believe NSP pitted. I believe NSP pitted.
Oh, really?
I think because he was starting to, he was closing in on Tegan. Yeah, I think he pitted.
Ah. Well, I thought it was for position for a second. So that'll hand second over to JB.
Yep. And Mike is up to third now. Oh, they go split Bradley here. Tegan's on the wall.
Wide.
NSP backed out of it. Oh, Tegan's loose. Oh, lap call. Bradley playing a factor. But NSP.
Tegan's loose! JB has taken the lead now off of Tegan, just getting horribly loose off of 4.
Now, yep, JB's the new leader. And at that, he destroyed the left side of that 4 car.
Now Bradley gets loose.
Oh, he's
around and into the wall.
1 car incident so far with Stay Green. Up, he lagged out.
And now Bradley is out of the race.
Yep. So the question is, does JB and Tegan have enough fuel to make it to the end? But Tegan is reeling back in JB here. It's like he never lost the lead. Coming up with 5 laps to go.
Alright, 5 laps to go. No more cautions.
Yep, 5 laps to go this time off. Four to go.
4 to go.
So the 41 to 4 have enough fuel to make it to the end. If that's the case, can Mike get another win? Three to go.
3 laps to go. It's still JB and Tegan.
Full contact between the 9 to 22 up ahead. 2 laps to go.
2 laps to go. We're looking at JB.
Yeah, Tegan's backed off his pace here. Coming out 10-4, we'll take the white flag.
White flag, 1 lap to go. At the start of the night, JB was only 3 points above the cut line. And not only will he make it in on points, but he'll make it in with a win. Coming off turn 4, JB wins at Bristol.
JB wins the race. Tegan finished second. Mike will finish third. He has yet to cross the line. Yep, Mike is third. I'm gonna get the results here in a short minute. NSP was fourth, so that was a battle for fourth there between Mike and NSP there at the end. Spencer comes on fifth. Only 3 cars on the lead lap, by the way. Kevin was 6th, James was 7th, Matt 8th, Bradley lagged out in 9th, Ryan lagged out in 10th, then Michael lagged out in 11th, and Weasel runs out in 4th. So JB and Tegan were able to stretch it on 2 stops, but other guys couldn't make it on 3.
Yeah, and with that, the final 4 is set. Tegan Jones, Bradley Domer Jr., Michael Whitman, and Jarrett Haw, JB.
Yep.
And NSP with the fastest lap.
Yep.
All right, so let's go ahead and get our race winner in here.
Yep. Being JB.
Back-to-back weeks that we needed to go here on fuel mileage.
I think this is actually the 3rd week in a row, if we count Kentucky. And there is JB.
Hi.
So congratulations, JB. You've made it to the Final 4, and you won the race by doing so, and you also stretched it. So take us through that.
Well, I know there's going to be some really mad people. So that run, the very first run after stage 1, I just minded my own business, just tried to stay clean, and I was looking at the laps, and I was like, I think I could probably stretch that out to make that work. And really, I didn't run all that different. I didn't run really soft. I didn't run really hard. I just ran my own race, and I was able to save as much as I could there. And then that final run, I had to save half of what I did that first run, so I just ran the same way and really didn't have to save all that much. And I know that made some guys mad that I was able to stretch it, but I just didn't really do anything different. I don't know if my car was just that much slower that I was just able to save it, or maybe I just wasn't in the throttle as much. But I would have felt very confident winning this race to move on, because at first, after the disaster I had last week trying to save fuel, it feels good to actually be able to win to move on, because I really didn't think I was going to be able to have the pace tonight to move on. But it was good to run up front tonight.
And now you were involved in a few battles tonight, but how did you stay calm and collected through all of that?
Well, probably the fun battle that I had was with Bradley there at the beginning of the race. He was just really, really tight all night, and I just kept getting runs, and I tried to keep it as clean as possible, but definitely had a lot of fun tonight. Usually it's really, really hard to pass at Bristol, but definitely had some good battles running side by side with some guys, and glad we mostly kept it all clean. I know the initial start wasn't quite what we wanted. I stayed on the outside of Bradley, and we got a little tight, and he really didn't give me a lot of room, and I scraped the wall and then came down off that into Ryan, and that pretty much screwed Ryan's race, or hit NSP or somebody. And I feel really bad for Ryan, because he actually did have a really good car. Just unfortunate circumstances happened there. So.
And how does it feel knowing that you're now going to be running for a championship?
Well, as far as I know, I think it's the same from last year, and I think these are the most 4 deserving drivers to be here. Tegan and Bradley have the most wins on the year. Then Mike and I have been right behind them pretty much every race. And I mean, you see it in the laps led. Us 4 are pretty far ahead. I mean, Spencer's up there too, but we're pretty far ahead of a lot of other guys. And it's just us 4 are just always around each other. And I feel like it'll be a really, really good race next week.
Yeah, Sal, Morris, anything for him?
Locking your way. Obviously, you were good on points there after the stage, but now the win basically makes it official. You're going to be racing for a championship. You said it. Tegan and Bradley have been more or less the class of the field this year. What do you think it's going to take to get this championship away from them?
Me to frickin' get my head out of my ass and win another mile and a half. I haven't won a mile and a half in almost 4 years, and it's about time I win one. Las Vegas is my most winningest mile-and-a-half track that I have, and I think that I can do it. I just need to have the right pit strategy and hopefully have enough speed to be able to contend with the other three, because for the most part this year, those three have been way better than me on mile-and-a-halfs, and so hopefully I can find some more speed and be able to contend with them.
Well, JB, congratulations on the win. Congratulations on making it to the Final Four, and we'll see you next week. Good luck.
Thank you, guys. Thank you.
Right, so now let us get to second place driver and another car advancing into the Final Four, Tegan.
Mm-hmm.
Of course, Tegan ran a pretty solid race all night as well. He was able to stretch it with JB, but he came up just a little bit short of that win. But I'm pretty sure he didn't really need to, knowing that he was 45 points above the cut line at the start of the race. So he was pretty much already locked in on points.
Yeah,
I think he's probably the winner if he doesn't have that late race trouble there.
Yeah, you just took the words out of my mouth.
And there is Tegan Jones, a very solid second place tonight. You were able to stretch it along with JB, but came up just a little bit short of that win, but you locked yourself in on points and you're competing for a championship. How does that feel?
It feels pretty good. I just wish I could have had a win there to go with it, but I, 2 lap down cars trying to get by me, or I was trying to get by one was trying to get by us, so that kind of made me loose off, which basically gave the race to JB. If they weren't for that, I could have had that win, I do believe.
So now, how does it feel knowing that you're going to be going for the number of championships that's the same number on your car, 4?
It feels pretty good. I mean, not to sound conceited, but I was pretty locked up when this round started. So, probably next week there's going to be some still pissed off people. Going to have to try to mend those fences before next week, because if not, we're going to end up having a shit race. So, that's probably my goal before Sunday, is try to talk to a few people from tonight's race.
All right, Sal, Morris, anything?
How is it feeling at the beginning of the race, knowing that you were able to hang in with Mike there, also with JB and Ricky Mill, trying to maintain the gaps between yourself along with the 9 in front of you and then the 41 behind you?
To be honest, the first, 50 laps of that run with Mike, I think I was faster. You can't pass somebody here unless they fuck up, and he just wasn't fucking up enough. So, after that, everybody kind of got loose for the last 20, 30 laps of the run. So everybody was at that point was just trying to hang on, and me and JB was just able to stretch the field out more, which, I mean, for me, I don't have to work too hard at Bristol to save gas. I don't know what it is with a controller, but it just seems to do it anyway. So it's just about keeping the car on the track, the whole race, and not getting loose like I did there at the end. So, I mean, it was a good race though with Mike and JB.
Well, anything else, guys?
No.
Well, a very solid second place, and you're going to be competing for your 4th championship, and we will see you next week.
All right, thanks for broadcasting, guys.
Oh, no problem.
Mm-hmm.
And now we will bring in third place finisher and the third driver to lock himself into the championship 4. And that'll be Mike.
Yeah, I'd say he had the best car tonight. It's just strategy came down it came down to fuel strategy like it did the past 2 weeks.
Yep, I did see that he is in here. So, Mike, a very good third place finish. You locked yourself into the Final Four. A little bit of I would say kind of a miscommunication with the pit strategy. So tell us about your race and how did it feel?
I just didn't have the fuel mileage. They did. They won. I didn't. Um, that's it about that. Um, yeah, just get them in the final four. That's fun.
Well, yeah, I can definitely feel your disappointment, but you are competing for a championship. What's your mindset going into next week at Las Vegas?
I need to find something. I need to get a bigger tank or something in the car. Um, I don't know. I don't know what I'm supposed to do because I try to run as hard as I can every week and try to race and I take pride in the speed that I have week in and week out. I think I've found a bit here in the playoffs, but everything comes down to fuel mileage, so I'm not really sure at this point. It's not my repertoire, so I won't win.
All right, Sal S'mores.
Yeah, I got a question. What is your mindset now going into Las Vegas, knowing that like you said, you found the speed that you were looking for, and knowing that this is basically a repeat of last season's championship four?
Yeah, I don't know. I just gotta hope that they can't save fuel. Um, if they can't do that, then I'll be able to win. But if they can save fuel, then I don't have a chance. So just really depends on that.
Well, Mike, we wish you the best of luck next week at Las Vegas, and all I can say is go get them.
Yeah, I appreciate it. As long as it doesn't come down to fuel mileage, I can.
Well, and next up, who finished fourth?
That'll be NSP.
NSP. Well, let me try and find his car here. Well, I mean, after that first round of pit stops, he did have a very strong run in second place, but his car just kind of fell off a cliff, and he just fell short of making the final four.
I would say you gave it an A for effort, though. He did make a pit stop there late, and he caught up to Mike there at third, but he just couldn't get around him if the 41 and the 4 pitted.
Yeah, and there is NSP now, a very good fourth place, but unfortunately, it was not enough to make it into the final four. Take us through that race and how it looked from your perspective.
Well, I mean, not a lot of hope from my part. My hope was really just kind of have the speed to get there, but things just didn't work out, unfortunately. So, had the speed coming towards the final laps, and was sitting in second place, but car just kind of got away from me. So, it's what it is. Happens. Made it pretty far, farther than uh, I expected. Maybe some other people might have expected either. So I'm happy about that. But kind of sucks that wasn't able to show anything for the past 3 weeks to try to maybe sneak in a win, but past 3 weeks have just kind of been all fuel saving wins, so don't really have much of a chance with the controller. But it is what it is. Strategy that people take, so um, you know, happens. But looking forward to next week to just kind of running, running up there and having some fun, I guess.
Now, of course, this is your first full-time Cup season, and you pretty much have Rookie of the Year locked up. So, how do you feel going into next season as we look a little bit further ahead?
I mean, I feel pretty good. Now actually knowing or expecting what is to come of everybody else, how to drive, how to get around everybody, how everybody acts, etc. So, been having fun with it. Look forward to having some fun next season. Not sure if I'll be able to run the full season with some stuff that I might have to, going into like college or something post secondary after high school. So,
Not sure if I'll do the full season, but I'll do as much as I can. Just try to have some fun with this league because it's been fun. It's had its moments. So.
Sal S'mores?
I mean, you've had a great season, round of 8 in your first full-time season. Do you think you can possibly go in next week and play spoiler and maybe end the year on a high note with a win?
I mean, it'd be nice. It'd be cool. But I don't know if I think I could have the speed for it, but I don't know if I'd be able to save enough for it. But I'll try my best to try to get up front there. But if I don't, then I still had a good run. So.
Well, I may have started the season with you, but I didn't finish it with you. But of course, I mean, you had a great season. You have a lot to look forward to, especially going into next season. Congratulations, and we'll see you next week at Vegas.
I appreciate it, guys. I'll see y'all.
See ya.
Yeah. All right, so the fifth place finisher, if you will, S'mores.
Absolutely. Look it up real quick. I believe it was Spencer, if I remember correctly.
All right, we'll get the fifth place finisher, Spencer, in here, and I believe after that, if Bradley's still online, we'll get him in here as he is the fourth driver in the final round.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm not really seeing Spencer or Bradley on.
Yeah, I just sent an invite to Spencer. See if maybe he'll be on. Yep, Spencer was wanted to finish fifth. Yeah, I don't think. I think I saw him go offline a few minutes ago.
And last I checked, Bradley went offline like 20 minutes ago.
Yeah, I think because the heat ended up lagging out.
Yeah, good point there. So I think we should call it a night, don't you think?
Yeah, sounds like a plan.
But well, all right. So S'mores, Sal, final thoughts, if you will, please.
Excuse me. Well, it was a great action-packed race. Not there were a couple there was like a good about 10 cautions that should have happened but never happened. But a lot of chaos and not a lot of chaos, but a lot of action-packed racing, tight close scores, especially at the very beginning. Like you could throw like the top 5 or 6 under a blanket, like 0.2 of a second apart from each other. And on top of the questionable fuel strategy, debacle that's been going on for a few weeks, once again came down to fuel strategy at the end, which many people are sick and tired of having races end like that. But it's just how races play out in these type of situations. You really can't help it; it just happens. But the championship 4 being the same as last year, no surprise there. Like they mentioned, they've been the 4th class to field all the year. Tegan Bradley most wins. JB and Mike right 1 step behind them. So not surprised the final 4 is the same. But the result might end up the same next week in Homestead with the champion, or not Homestead, Las Vegas, the champion. But we could have a new champion maybe an upset with either Mike or JB possibly.
Yeah, I mean, looking at how the season's gone, you have the 4 best drivers on the year. Going into the final race with the chance at this title. If it doesn't come down to fuel saving, I think we are in to see a really, really good race between these 4 from start to finish, honestly. I think next week's going to be nothing but action-packed.
And speaking of which, same time next week, you guys?
Sounds like a plan.
And all right, that definitely sounds like a plan to me. And we would like to thank all of you guys for watching tonight. It was surely an action-packed race tonight, and it'll definitely be an action-packed race next week as we head to the place where I feel it's the most appropriate race to have a championship race. Las Vegas. Because, of course, I mean, Las Vegas has its bright lights, big city, and gambling casinos, and which of the 4 do you think will roll the dice to take home the 2023 CFRL Cup Series Championship? Will it be Tegan getting his 4th? Or will it be Bradley, Mike, or JB? Who knows? Well, we're going to have to wait until next week to find out. So, again, thank you all for joining us. Like our stream, subscribe to the channel, send this video to people who you know, comment the video if you liked it, and we will see you all next week at Las Vegas. Have a good night, everyone.
See y'all.